Hello and welcome to Evolve Pipedrive Podcast. My name is Bruce Bignell. I'm the sales director here, and today I'm welcome with Logan Vantrease, the customer success manager at Nextup.ai, and he's going to walk us through the platform and how it integrates with Pipedrive. Over to you, Logan.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for that introduction. I am here to discuss our new tool on the Pipedrive Marketplace, Deals Plus. Nextup themselves has been around for 4.5 years when connecting Atlassian to Slack, but we internally use Pipedrive. So we wanted to do the same things that we're doing when connecting Slack to Atlassian with our CRM tools. We're feeling as though Slack is the future. Teams are remote now. This is where where communication is happening and where I'm trying to get all of my work done to eliminate the contextual switching that occurs from going to Slack to going to email to going to Pipedrive and keeping everything, all in one place and all up to date. So we tried to create all of those types of experiences and things that you would normally be doing in Pipedrive, and try to get your salespeople to enable them to do it from within Slack. So instead of just getting another email notification or going into Enterprise and seeing your activities page, how can I see the activities that are due for me today? So I'm able to easily go into the Deals Plus bot itself here within Slack and check on my activities. So I have a call that I need to do with the CTO. I'd be able to complete these tasks. I can see all the ones that are due for me. I have a podcast to do with Evolve, and these are the notes that are
Nice.
associated with them. I can see all of these things that I need to do, as well as other things that what I would feel as pertinent to me. Activities that are due later in this week, some overdue activities that I haven't done already or I missed some yesterday. I can get a good insight view of what needs to be done and give me an easy reminder like, okay, I did this. I've completed this task. I can now track the next one or do the next thing without ever actually leaving Slack, because we feel as though a lot
So
of this
who?
stuff is happening in Slack.
Yes, that's cool. Who's populating that Deals Plus Slack bot? Is that you and your activities, or is that someone else can put those activities into your Deals
Yeah,
Plus bot feed?
Thanks for asking, Bruce. So this is on an individual basis, right? So there's going to be an authentication process of who I am in Slack
Yeah.
and connected to who I am within Pipedrive. So if you have a manager that's just giving you activities and you're just in Slack and you're doing these things, they can continue to populate that in Pipedrive. I'm going to see the activities that are due for me right here within Slack, and so this is going to be all on an individual basis
Cool.
on seeing these types of activities and actually doing something, because we feel as though there's already a bot out there, the Deals Plus notifications bot, that's just like telling you of something, but it's still prompting a context switch because you still need to go into Pipedrive and then do the next thing.
Yeah.
So within Deals Plus, you can kind of really take advantage of all of those things that you need to do in Pipedrive, not just see your activities, but I want to search current deals, people, organizations. I want to add notes. I need to mention someone. Hey, can you check this out? I just got off the phone with someone or talked with someone. I want to create a new deal. It pulls in all the forms that are the values that are necessary within Pipedrive. So there's a new deal title, the value, what is the organization. You can create a new one or add to existing. So similar to how it exists within Pipedrive.
Nice.
Already populates the pipelines that already exist within yours. So this, depending on who it is or how you manage Pipedrive, add it to a specific pipeline that just sets off a trigger of events, as well as contact person. You can add new or connect with an existing person as well. So a lot of those fields that exist all within Pipedrive. Another easy way and a good reminder for users when they're creating deals or adding new contacts or adding activities to fill out all of the information.
Yeah.
So RuneSite, I need to follow up with CTO. Let's say I complete that, but what's my next activity with RuneSite? So I can, type them in, runesight.ai. I can go find the contact, add John Rune. The deal is RuneSite, right? All of these things, and I want to add my activity is, send documentation. This is a task, and it's in to-do status. I need to do this by, a certain due date.
Yep.
Just exactly how it exists within Pipedrive, but giving you these interactions to allow them to do it all within Slack, because we just feel as though users are in Slack anyways, so just give them everything in Slack. So I can go ahead. It's required of some notes, so it won't actually let me do it.
Nice. And obviously, those permissions we drip down from Pipedrive, right? Required or important, and things like this.
Yep.
So there's something that you flipped through there, and it was about the pipelines. I saw you had a help desk pipeline, so you could use this as a post-sale ticketing.
For sure. Yeah, there's many ways in which you could do this. We utilize Pipedrive in a way for our QBRs, our quarterly business reviews. And so each channel within Pipedrive is Q1 QBR, Q2 QBR, Q3 QBR, Q4 QBR, quote sent, and then renewal expected.
Yeah.
And we have our QBR deals pipeline, and it just will tell them, when a new deal is created in this pipeline, do these 4 tasks over the course of 9 months of these check-ins. Here's what you say on the QBRs. Here's what you do. And as you have the first one, move it over, move it over, move it over. And so I just have good tracking and awareness of who all I'm communicating with within my customers. It's a reminder to work with them. And the way we work, a lot of times we're already connected with that customer in a shared channel. We're already communicating with them. So it's real easy to reach out in a shared channel, schedule something. That was something I was going to discuss as like one of these tabs that I have open. So this just makes Slack more powerful and enables your users to do a lot of things that they can do in Pipedrive without ever actually having to go to Pipedrive at all.
Yeah.
So that is the app home section, but there's also more to it within the app home. There's the notification scheme. So you want to be notified anytime a deal is created, anytime a deal that you're working on is moved into a stage, anytime something is triggered, and you can set those personal settings at the bottom of your app home and see all of these personal notifications of anytime something happens. So it's not just another email spew or something else. It's actually in Slack. You don't need of the 50 Pipedrive emails you're already getting, you can really tone it down. I have it turned all the way up, so it is more of a lot of information just for the sake of this demo. But in reality, I'd have it real honed in. And in those messages, you can really see more information. So with Pipedrive notifications, it just gives you, what's going on with this. But if I want to actually see what this is, I don't have to go to Pipedrive to see the deal. I'll hit the view button. That's going to open up all of the activities that are due. It's going to show things that have already happened associated to this deal. I could win or lose, but also in this ... I can do more. So I need to update the stage. I've already made contact, and so now I need to contact made. Now I'm scheduling a demo. I'll go ahead and move them to the next stage right here within Slack. So I don't actually have to do that from within Pipedrive.
Yeah, super powerful. And that kind of switching between screens or apps is that's super powerful. That, or not having to do the screen switch in this case.
Yeah, and it's just, it's a context of, hey, I'm working on this deal, or hey, I need help with this, or what's going on with this deal. That's just going to now trigger someone to now go out of Slack, then go open up something else. But I'm in a sales team, so I'm going to go ahead and save my settings. But I want to share this deal with my team, so I want to let them know that I just secured a meeting. Like I just had something happen. So there's two ways in which I can do that. I can have channel notifications. So similar how there's individual personal notifications, you can set up channel notifications, but you can also share deals into channels. So I'm going to let my team know. And I'm going to share it into the sales team. And the sales team now can see that, okay, with Logan in this Smarties deal worth 23,000, I got a demo scheduled and I booked this meeting. So now they can see that I did something with this, but also they have that view dialogue. What is this Smarties deal? What's going on with this? I hit this view button, boom, it pops up everything that's actually happening,
Yeah.
that's going on. Oh, you said you scheduled a demo, but why is this done? Like, so now the hygiene is just better because, like, okay, you need to actually complete that. Let's go ahead and complete that task. And so now that task is done.
Yeah.
And so that's sharing deals into different channels, letting people, letting them know things that are happening. But also, there's just like those channel based notifications. So in enterprise updates, I have this Smarties deal qualified to contact made, and it's set to an every 5 minute interval. So my expectation is in a minute or two, this will have another notification just so it doesn't spam all the time. If there's a lot of things that are happening, it batches everything, all the notifications that happen in that 5 minute and send it as an individual message. So you can see here, like I changed the status and I completed an activity. It bundled that notification to let the team know that I've done this. So if you're a sales manager and you just want to have awareness of what your team is doing and how they're updating Pipedrive, you get a real good view this way. Just getting some kind of notification scheme. You can see, what else they're doing as well. So it's
Yeah.
not just on a team basis, but also on like a sales manager basis, you would see all of that.
Yeah.
And that's all set up by just inviting the bot into a channel. So when you invite Deals Plus into a channel, it's going to say, do you want to set this up as an alerts channel? And if you say, yes, I want an alerts channel, you can choose the pipeline that you want to be notified about. You can choose what things that occurred within that pipeline that you want to be notified about and set those as notifications within that individual channel.
And would that be all of the deals associated with that pipeline?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. So in enterprise pipeline, anytime a new deal is created, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Or you choose. The
Yeah.
choice is yours.
Nice.
So that's part of the alerts section. So I really spoke a lot on the Deals Plus and the personal alerts and on the channel basis. But there's also this deal room. What deal room is you're about to close a deal or you have like a war room, you're having a team huddle around a discussion around a deal, but you actually want to track what is actually being said. So you can invite the bot into the channel, link it to an individual deal. So in this case, I have this rune site war room. When I invite the bot and set it, it pins this message to say, and this will continue to update what this room is about. This is what deal it's in. This will update as it moves. Who's the contact and all of this information? What are the activities? And then synchronize all conversation that actually occurs within this channel. So I wrote some messages just saying, like, we're sharing this information. They want to know about personal notifications, so share this information with them. But when I actually go to the deal itself, you'll see that it's connected to a Slack channel, and all of that conversation is tracked in Pipedrive. So,
That's very cool. I mean, that's super. Like whether it's onboarding, whether it's delivery team, or to your point in the war room. So you might want to get a technical salesperson involved look, we're about to go into negotiations for the proposal. We'd love to have you involved, and you get your guys involved, and all that's tracking in Pipedrive. So that's a two-way piece, right? So that's what really powerful here. And then whether you win or lose it, that's then all logged against the deal in Pipedrive anyway, which is really cool.
Exactly. So in this instance, this is like the internal war room,
Yeah,
but in the other instance, it's the shared channel room. So I have a shared channel, and when we talk about shared channels or Slack Connect, I'm directly linked to another organization through Slack, so I can communicate them directly. And so Slack's done the study that when you get another organization in a Slack Connect shared channel, you have a better tendency of closing more deals just because you have that like direct line access to them.
so I'm just going to press pause there and say,
Yeah,
define that again, please, because I think that's really, so that's you connecting with a prospect and saying, hey, let's talk about this on Slack during negotiations or during before
yeah,
you build out the demo space. Um, that's you connecting or inviting them to your Slack universe or Slack channels. Is that right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So for Nextup themselves, we'll have prospects that are interested in our solution, and we'll get on a call with them. We're like, okay, we're about to do some stuff. You have some information. You want to do some security information. We're going to be sharing an MNDA. We're building out use cases. So we're going to have a lot of communication. Do you want to do this in email? So let's just get in a Slack shared channel.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get in a shared channel. Let's make it super easy. Let's just get everybody in here. I can loop in legal. I can loop in salespeople. I can loop in whatever I need in this Slack Connect shared channel.
That's really cool. What happens with any documents that are shared there? Does that then populate in Pipedrive as well?
Yeah, you'll see here. So I shared like some screenshot images,
Yeah.
and it doesn't do a good job rendering. It does give you the link and
Yeah.
then sends you direct link back into Slack. So if I
Cool.
click this, it's going to take me directly where this conversation occurred into that photo
Yeah.
in here. But it will give like this.
And that's more of a limitation on the Pipedrive notes functionality because it's living
Yeah.
in an internal note on Pipedrive. Yeah,
Yep.
understood.
And so the way we do this and the way Slack is discussed, how Slack Connect Share channels work and how you can close more business and how you can be direct line, just how emails are tracked with salespeople, just like how phone calls are tracked with salespeople, you got to track what's happening in these Slack channels too. So it's just this free for all right now. But there's not a lot of times where a salesperson can pick up the phone where it's not already being recorded so that you can go back and see what you did wrong or what's going on.
Yeah.
So if I've gotten the opportunity to get a prospect into a shared channel and I can share information with them and talk to them, I want to be able to track all of that so I can see what's actually happening in those shared channels. And so in multiple ways. I'll show you how we use it in one. Like, hey, in this shared channel, I'm sending my mutual non-disclosure so we can share security information. This is just a
Yeah.
screenshot of the shared channel that I have with it. And another one, it's post sales. And they're like, hey, I have a feature request. Here's what the current ticket submission looks like. Can you do this somewhere else? So when I'm actually prospecting them, I have that. And then once the deal's closed, they have continued access to us and they feel like our voice is being heard. They can talk directly to us. And because I'm already in Slack, I'll see those messages and they kind of feel that. But I need to have tracking because your manager is going to be like, well, what'd you do all day? I'm like, oh, I was answering all these questions in Slack. I was jumping around through Slack. Well, now there's proof, there's visualization, and you don't need to copy paste this information and get it into Pipedrive.
Yeah.
It's all synchronized in the way it's like this. This is the conversation I had. I was talking with this team. The boss doesn't even need to be in that shared channel. He can just come into Pipedrive and see that this occurred in here. This is the conversation, and we can analyze this because this is where it's that's where it's happening is
Yeah.
within Slack, and
Yeah.
we
That's
think that's
really
going to
cool.
continue to happen more and more.
Yeah, that's great. I like that. Is there anything else you want to touch upon today, Logan?
That's really it.
Yeah.
As far as Deals Plus go, there's a lot of functionality that exists within this tool.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunity of doing a lot of different things. and how to set up your channel. I want to use it to connect with my external resources and track the conversation. Great. I want to do better notifications so my team can get an update and then do something else from within Slack, not just get a note that says go to Pipedrive and then go in there and then you actually do that and then you're clicking around all over the place.
Yeah.
So eliminate that context switch. So we are listed in the Pipedrive marketplace. We feel
Yep.
as though we do offer 14-day free trials
Cool.
associated to this. And if there's any time you want to discuss what the opportunities are available, we'd
Jump
love to
into your
show
Slack.
you. Yeah, we'd love to show you, and then we'll get in a Slack channel and we'll talk about it and make
Yeah.
it real easy.
Yeah. No, I love it. So we'll be sure to put any links in the description below for that 14-day free trial, probably through the Pipedrive marketplace, and some other details to connect directly with Logan. But Logan, that was great. Thank you for showing me through that, and hopefully you didn't mind some of my questions there. This was with all of these, right? This is my first time seeing a lot of these platforms, so I always have plenty of questions there. But Logan, once again, thank you.
Thank you.